As we are once again live upon the internet. As I double check to make sure that we actually are live upon this internet. With bit rates going there and everything's set to public and such, and everything looking fine. Let me actually just just make this smaller. We're booted up and my audio is also looking good. And looking a little out of focus as I was fumbling with the camera there at the start of it. There we go. Electric bundle now in the store. This is a skin we had before. Backpack and 4 free days. It's actually on account 3 because we're gonna do a thing first. Which I already was kind of starting on, although I'm gonna do like the start prep.
Entering safe area.
See if this comes up. This does come up. And that is that we're gonna prepare this spreadsheet kind of for the jug build comparing. And hey there, Voorhees. And there is a build on this account that needs to go on it. So I make a different one of this. I think we made an extended one of this at some point. This is with the headhunter, right? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is for the this was for the headhunter showcase thingy. So that's not a great one to copy from. This can go, by the way. We have the things from that. Let's see what's easiest here. Could add a few here. Or yeah, that might be the easiest way. Let's copy this over to underneath here. We'll need to right, okay. Snippet. Actually, let's not have that be behind it. And snippet this. That here. Okay. Something broke. Oh, these are all percentage. So G61. $12,000%. Yeah, so that's like that. Although, yeah, we'll need to, because we're gonna just drop a few out of here. We don't need chain killer plus RLD. We don't need chain killer plus gift, or chain killer plus chain killer plus gift or RLD plus gift. These two can go. That then also means that here like that. up over there. Talk about me. Because yeah, of course, gonna move everything in a little bit. V. Now let's empty these out so we don't accidentally leave one in. Although actually now I realize as well, we need just this. And this can go, and this can go, and then this can. Those numbers look grainy as hell, as every time snipping tool is not per se 100% lossless. So we're adding in some loss, but that's fine. And he turns in first snippet. Oh yeah, that's what I always use. That's also what I use for the build collection and stuff. Although well for other things. Yes, we're snippeting away. What is that? The screenshotting thing from Windows. Although normally the game used to work in full screen with it. It doesn't anymore. You have to Alt Enter. You have to go into windowed mode, which is achieved by pressing Alt Enter. Let's see. So we have these 4 as options there. Then maybe, because yeah, we're gonna have how many builds actually? 2, right? Yes. I think maybe just leave this out. Is this actually the new one? This is the new one. Because yeah, Ninja, Hotshot, Aces and Eights, Habsburg, BP, and then RLD. Yeah. We need this ninja. This ninja will be enough. Although for here, yeah, of course, I'm also just copying some of the, because there's only the images here. You can't actually copy images because these are loose images here, but I can't actually copy them from here to a different sheet. So yeah, just snippeting, get them over. Also, I don't have crop here right now, so yeah. Yeah, screw this one. Nobody cares about that one. We care about this one, for instance. Well, actually, wait, we want this one here. Yeah. And this one here. It might be easier to just do this, I think. Because we're going to fix that with those. Yeah, let's do like that. We'll fix the percentages after. So from there to there. It did only lock the number, right? Yeah, not the row, only the column, or not the column, only the other way around. Okay, so we need Chinklibus Arali. Minimizes that. It's that one. Let's put it over. Hide our crimes. This would be. This is a different length than the other one. That's annoying. No, wait. This one goes here. This one goes here. As we're just stealing from older work done. Okay. And the numbers. Select something else. Okay. See if all the numbers line up and stuff as well. Actually, quick double check. Yeah. Let me catch up here as well. Print screen. It depends on what you set it to. I have it set to print screen will instantly take a full screen picture of like both of my decks. That's stuff and save it. But normally it is print screen as well. I think. Excelling. Exactly. Well, quite often we'd call it a spreadsheeting away. Yeah, shitting all over these sheets. Right. I just always keep the same title. Switch the game to Google Charts. Yeah, I wonder if actually it's like Excel is in there as maybe an unpickable option. Would be funny if it was. Actually, recently I haven't been doing much of this. Spreadsheet quite a lot. So now that we have all that, because I'm on this account because we're gonna do the numbers of this thing. Actually, where's the? This is SR25, isn't it? This is 26. I'm not gonna redo all of the numbers. I'm just gonna be very, very, very lazy and just do this, and 26. Still gonna suck anyway. Because yeah, for those who haven't seen it before, this is a very silly build. Don't make this, but also if you want to make this, you're likely a grown adult, seeing as this game is rated M for mature. So I'm not gonna stop you. No one's gonna stop you. But yeah, it is. There is a reason this is called joke builds. Yes. So 6x improv. VG big fat X. Let's go see what numbers we can pull from this. Yeah, nothing to stack or anything. So, nice and easy. Damage numbers. Of course, I crit on the very first shot. Let's lose that under. Let's try again. Because of course, don't want crits in there. Another crit at the gap shot, which I don't want. Remember that part where I said I need to not be in full screen when I get a screenshot from the game? Let's put that on that background and get this set of numbers. Let's input this. Although actually, let's do weapon damage first. It's on the stat screen. 1188824. 655878. That's all right. 64888 or 878. Okay. Wait, this thing does 6.5. Right. 147 484 76. And a cap shot of 2513024. Yeah. Nice. Easy peasy. Okay. Yeah, this can start on the purple. Even. I mean, well, what a what a great 26 weapon. Like, this is truly a joke build. HH VG logo VG. We need the headshot and the weapon damage stats. So is 126 plus 30. 156. This does basically less than the. Oh, actually, no. It's a little bit more than the bloodsucker without pre-stacking. So this would be the not pre-stacked one, which is basically the same. And then a shot of 301. Okay. Oh crap, it's the wrong scope, of course. I'm like looking at it going, wasn't this a little bit higher? And the answer is yes, it was a little bit higher. It's 311. Because I remember it having the same headshot as the hot shot, weirdly enough, but of course not the same. Not the same weapon damage. That's not gonna happen. Shit. That doesn't mean that this is different numbers. I want the blue, that's even harder to read, so let's put this back to reds. Or crit again. Why did it cap in 3? Shouldn't this cap in 4? Let's try now. God damn it. Stop critting. Yeah, it capped in 3. It's interesting. That's the one I wanted to delete. Yeah, we need to redo these 3 numbers. Weapon damage stays the same, but we need to... Six, 7, 1, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1, 5, 1, 1, 67, 7, 0, 2, 5, 2, 9, 3, 7, 1, 8. That makes a little bit more sense. Well, let me get you as well. Here. And I get stab up. And either Tennyson as well. Oh, no, sure. I saw you earlier, actually. Yeah. So yeah, we have this builds thing now. Actually, as well, how much weapon handling would the hotshot have? Yeah, this has 58. Well, 48 on the build. I mean, I can just load hotshot. Because it was keep 2 and then 30 as replacement for 4 others. Oh, yeah, so that would be, yeah, so 4 times 8, 32. So it has more weapon handling, just barely. And of course, none of the benefits of hotshot in the healing, in the reload, and all of that kind of stuff, and the amp. We don't have any of that. It's a true joke build. Okay. We need to check anything else here. No, this is basically this one set up. Yeah. So let's go to second account. As we have another one there, even worse than this one. So I'm lagging out and over. In the meantime. Because, yeah, what we're going to do here as well, it's going to be... What's... Alright, let's just take one. It's the annoying thing when you sometimes take from one to a different spreadsheet, even within the... From a Google Sheet to a Google Sheet, it sometimes just doesn't... The formatting just doesn't work on empty cells. Well, not per se empty cells, but cells that have been colored especially seems to give issues because yeah, there the text had gone back to just not caring about how I was inputting it. Same for this text, like this shouldn't be like that. So it's super annoying. So I should fix that up. Mm, 14, yeah. This shouldn't be to 14, this should be to this, which is 43. Let's fix that up already. As in the background, I'm swapping accounts as well. So 43. You know what? Everything's gonna be with AR, so we don't care. We're just not gonna have DTA right there. Although, hey, let's have it. Just need to that there and there and there. Wait, that's not right. Yeah, it's inverse. Why is it inverse? Yeah, why is it? Yeah. Why are these two switched on that? That's weird. I mean, the answer is to fix it. It's just the that. Why was it wrong to begin with? Or did those two swapped? Let's fix the coloring. It's that way around, yeah. I just put it in the cell and now that's dumb of me. No, we didn't need to do any fixing. Yeah, why are these two swapped around? That shouldn't be the case. So that one's set up. Yeah. Because if this is... I'm a dumbass, aren't I? Yeah, I am. It was set up correctly. I'm of course kind of back thinking it. It's the DTA rate, it's not the DTH rate. When the DTA is 100%, the DTH is 0. That's how that works. This should be 21.
Entering safe area.
Figured it out. Figured my own shit out. Sometimes it's easy to forget shit. Let me get a check here. Okay, I recommend choosing and keep the destination for anything else. There is like paste without paste special, this thing. But usually when I'm like, if I'm like completely copying like a whole thing, so I want to keep the formatting and stuff. You can paste without formatting and stuff, but normally we should just like paste completely. But yeah, sometimes it just breaks formatting and stuff. It's not too horrendous because it's an easy fix. It's just fixing it up. Especially empty cells that don't have anything, it just forgets the formatting for them, or just doesn't copy it over correctly. But maybe I should look into it. Maybe there is another like paste thing, but most of these are, yeah, just values and formulas and formats and stuff. Because I want all the things, it should just be a direct copy. Yeah. Yeah, let's go input this as well. So oh yeah, actually let's start with that. Well, that build is basically not done at all. Yeah, let's do this one then. Take 511. What? Wait, mod inventory full? Okay.
Complain about guard duty being boring anymore. I've got what you want, agent.
You definitely don't have what I want, vendor man. Let's just put a mod in there just to stash it. A few more 11-8s. Oh, yeah. Get out of here. This will likely become the final version I go with for now. I just hang on to this chest. I mean, I'm definitely gonna hang on to that chest, but because we can fake it in the calculation in a second. I haven't proficiency that full yet. Let's see, we're gonna put in the 511 build already. Let me catch up. Excelling. Yeah, they work quite differently as well. I've accidentally Googled something and then like it was more for Excel, and yeah, that definitely did not work as the numbers thing for it. You know what? I'm gonna act as if it has a, because we'll put this here 5.11. Obly. I'm gonna act as if it has a FAMAS. which it doesn't. Also, yeah, let's optimize this thing up. And then it's going to replace your division needs. Yeah, I'm not too, like, I'm not intending to replace my division needs at all. But also unlikely. I've tried plenty of games. What I enjoy about division, many other games just don't even try. The build making, having a good minute-to-minute gameplay. Because for me personally, I as a question that came up a while back about like as somebody asked me basically like as when I was playing a little bit of Destiny, but then kind of didn't afterwards. They were like, "Oh wait, you went back to Division? Wait, what do you even have to grind for?" And the thing is, and I don't play Division to grind anything. I enjoy the minute-to-minute of Division more than any other game has really done for me ever. Really, so. But I've been messing around with Destiny on the afternoons. We'll continue that again tomorrow a little bit more, but Destiny definitely isn't it for me. I can see the appeal, but I can yeah, I can see my what I would despise about it long term for myself. Very quickly approaching basically my limits. So I have 60, 5, 3. So we have 25. Actually, no, we have 50. And then only 10 detox. It's also kind of when I feel I have kind of had my fill of Destiny. The next one I'm going to attempt is Warframe. So this would be 35. Overwatch is 15, right? $12. See? Should have doubted myself. I was like, yeah, it's like half of Obliterate. It's not -10. Surprising actually that's not 12.5. Yeah. So this is watch. Okay. So let's actually do this and do that. So we have the full number there. Let me catch up. So yeah. Kind of. Like yeah, indeed. First Descendants kind of made me want to, more than playing it, made me want to retry Destiny and Warframe, and I'll likely do that. And actually, for the foreseeable future in the summer, as we have time a little bit, I'll likely do some other stuff with other games in the afternoon, and then mostly keep the divisions on the evening. I can't say I'm a main. I got 300. I didn't spend much more time with the scent and stuff, so. But yeah. Yeah, 600 is a decent amount. That is quite the farm. But yeah, no, the envy was around, so for 2 evenings and stuff, spent quite some time with Descent. At least I got my tier 1 patch. That was good to get for this season. So yeah, we have this and this. Yeah. Nah, it's fine. We'll just do it with the FAMAS numbers just to keep the weapon the same. It's much more about the build. You could always run a FAMAS on this. But I'm kind of thinking of maybe putting 2 of these. Yeah, let's maybe do that. Hopefully this doesn't break everything. Shouldn't. Because I was gonna put the 511s and the other one in here together. And the purple. But actually, I want to do one other one here, which is Oreo. What if we were to basically put Oreo here? Because this was the thing that was used for some incursion. But the thing is, I feel this is basically cheating. 4430, right? For Oreo. It's been such a long while. Let me double check. Let me double check. 4430. Did I put the Overlord into here? No, I didn't. I just realized that now. Because yeah, I did alter Diamondback, but I didn't put Overlord in here. I mean, not that Overlord matters, but still, we should keep that tab open. We'll do that in a minute here. So yeah, when we have this, oh yeah, the thing is with Oreo. So this is 111 plus. How was this 30 actually? Oh, I don't have whatever on whatever specialization. That's fine. Yeah, that would be 30. So it would be 60, 163. Because of course we could, normally you would drop some crit chance, but we're really, I mean, just the option would be to have somehow a headshot and stuff and weapon handling. But that person doesn't per se change the damage at all here anyway, so. That does change this to 70. This to 0. Same 10 there. I'm just gonna need a crit chance in. But then this RPM goes to 1485. Fifty round mag and a 1.4 second reload. Wait, what? somehow an enter the scene there. Let's alter this to be like that, so now it's different. Yeah, this is the thing. When you run Oreo on even a shitty build like a 511 build, as I have there, so even with that one blue in there, even it is doing basically the same as a glass red would with a FAMAS. That's how powerful the Oreo is. This is the reason why, like, when people said they've done 511 with they've done the incursion with 511, and I went to like, okay, but they used Oreo, right? And say, yeah, but that's still impressive. No, not really. You're doing glass reds amount. Oreo is by itself like very broken numbers. What is NV in the center again? Or, you mean like in a literal sense? It's one of the rotations. If you don't know the thing, the Descent has rotations. It has different talent pools. So every time there's only a few or a set of talents that you can choose. Not everything is available at all times. NV is one of the pools. There are 5 of them. They're named after 5 out of the 7 deadly sins. NV being one of them. So, and NV is one of the better ones. Yeah, so this is set, right? Yes. Because the thing is as well, in there you have basically like 100% DTA rate, which even puts this over a glass red. That's why it's not that impressive to do it with a 511 with Oreo. I mean, it's still impressive, but not as impressive as claimed to be. I'll put that at 0 for now. Okay, so these are the 511s. Thing is, I kind of need to. Actually, let's not keep this on them. Already go grab some of the stats over there. Let's see if I know yourself. Okay, I'm setting up. I mean, well, you definitely have seen that build before, right? With the 511s there. As we're setting up the spreadsheet for the joke builds. I've already inputted the number for the 6-piece improvised headhunter, which actually does decently well. Of course it does. It's still a headhunter with like a grade 26 weapon and stuff. So, and then yeah, on this character I've been doing something other silly, which is purple headhunter. Nowadays you can craft, of course, purple. Although this one might not be ready to be added to this thing yet. Also, yeah, a question, why would breaking points say it can have a static size mag, but would Rav at least get to max that halfway through the mag? That's because Ravenous is special, it's double barrel. For them, behind the scenes, basically, it isn't 60 rounds, it is 30 rounds. It's much more working like a shotgun. It's basically firing like 2 pellets. That's actually kind of how it's behind the scenes is working. And because of that, it's technically a 30-round mag. Because yeah, we were kind of hoping Rav would be a good choice for it, because yeah, 6-round mag sounds great, but yeah, just because of how it is implemented, it doesn't work well with breaking point. That's also why I don't have one in my stash. But that's also why the weapon damage that it shows is double. It's not just kind of the same with shotguns. Shotguns, basically, their weapon damage here, this total damage, is basically the combination of all 8 pellets. So when you're calculating, you shouldn't kind of use that. You have to divide that number by 8. With the Ravenous, you have to divide that number by 2. It's just an oddity that you kind of have to know. Kind of thinking, yeah, I might save this for when I upgrade it a little. Even though it's not looking that bad, because yeah, Vigilance backpack, free talent. Although I would much rather have the talent and then get weapon damage up, which is what I did happen to get on the chest. But yeah, it's 3-piece Heraldi, 2-piece Habsburg Providence. And I would rather also find an SR1 with the talent already and then put max weapon damage on it. Because when you can optimize, having a free talent or free talentable third stat is the better choice. But here, purples, you can't optimize, of course. So yeah, we'll leave this one till I upgrade it a little bit. So. But while I'm on this character, let's actually get my SHC requisitions on all these characters.
Looking to deal?
And I might address that at some point for the Ravenous, but I wouldn't expect it per se. It would be a really good pick for if they do change it at some point. Let's see how many resources I have saved up on this character. Enough for another 2, so that's good. I did not know that was a perseverance. Yeah, no, it is one of those things that yeah, you just have to kind of know through testing. But yeah, I can definitely understand the confusion there.
Safe area entered.
Yeah, it was a creative solution on their end, but it's causing issues later on by because they of course didn't have really and
Good to see you.
you know, or they weren't going to implement another extra double shot thing, so they basically like copied the shotgun code over, which causes some issues. I'm gonna keep the Bullet King. I think I don't have one yet. This is on my hardcore character, so this one can actually, while I'm on my, well, I'll likely spend some time here. I already have a Bullet King. I did. Both of them with optimal range. Bullet King isn't too bad. Let's go through the characters here. Because I feel we'll leave this one till later. Because you have the 511's done, I have the improv one done, and I think all of the purples I'm just gonna wait a few or might just input their numbers kinda and then just at least for the red ones, because there I can just easily alter them. So we'll come back to this spreadsheet at a later time. But now let's see what I should definitely do. This is
Safe area
we're gonna
detected.
get our for some second account. I'm gonna get all my SHC requisitions while I'm here. Also, while we're on this character, just gonna quickly masks and shotguns, because this is still the alternate. This character still has the alternate targeted. Haven't been to New York ever. Mask and shotgun isn't too bad. Or maybe some bounty chasing, but we did a lot of that yesterday, so I'm not feeling that per se. But we could.
Good trading with you, Agent.
Yeah, let's get back to the main character here. Yeah, let's add in the overlords, because how did I completely forget about this? And the answer is easily, apparently. uh,
Safe area entered.
I'm guessing, I hope.
Here you go. Best beer in the city.
Actually, I deconstructed that one a second ago. I hope. Yeah, I have a unupgraded Overlord. Although, I mean, not unupgraded, but not graded. Weapon damage to get max. Although actually, well, we can just we can actually check. It's. I didn't check. Well, I did check in BTS, so that's the same as KSG, right? Because we can turn on. We can turn on show base damage. So 594.2. Yeah, they're the same as KSG. I remember that. Point 4. How's this longer than? Should have a KSG. Otherwise, on my main account, I have a KSG. We can already input most of it, and then. Oh, because you would put 20 reload speed, right? And this only has 15. Yeah. Yeah, it's only has 15, so yeah, 6.4. Yeah, let's add this thing in because it's silly that I didn't. So let's just let's just oh, these aren't set up in that way, are they? Yeah, 118. So this is one. It is I-19. Should fix those up actually, but it's fine with that. Should have actually the formatting. Oh, Overlord. Okay. It's gonna be the same base as the KSG. Same RPM as the KSG. Same 12 round mag, 6.4 reload. Same 16 optimal. Let's make sure actually. Then if we just copy this to here, that should just work. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. So sort range, sort by. Actually, sort range by IC. Let's do the same over here. Well, actually, can't I just... Oh yeah, actually, we can just do that. Much easier. This here as well. We're gonna just copy this to there. Copy these to here because they just take the stats from the side here anyway. And then we take overload. That there. That there.
We're having a little crisis in crisis management, aren't we?
Just need to this out before we sort by H. Z to A. I'm surprised nobody even brought this up. Usually when I don't update these, like even when the mosquito came out, people were like, hey, you forgot to add it for like a week. And I was just like, okay, I'll do it. Who cares, actually? Sure. But I guess literally nobody cared about the overlord. What is the by G? Sort by G, Z to A. And yeah, not that these stats matter, but it's just handy to have this damage numbers and stuff at the ready, and just the RPMs, just so people can look it up. It's not so much about the actual numbers of it, because especially with the exotics, this table doesn't make much sense. It's much more the comparison tables that actually make sense. The ones that are like on a build, based on a real build. Yeah. Sure, let's leave her on our 511. And let's grab her SHD. No, not yet. Because actually, yeah, what is the weekly? Oh yeah, the weekly was with Manning, wasn't it? Was invaded stronghold, and the invaded stronghold is although we can also always actually, does title even count as invaded stronghold? I generally don't use it for that. Title does sometimes count as invaded, sometimes it doesn't.
Good to see you.
Technically it's not invaded, it's just the normal version of it. It's just the Black Tusk are always there. But actually, what I'm gonna do first for a little bit is we do have a Cheska zone. I've been waiting kind of for that on the hardcore. And Title does count, nice. Because yeah, I might actually do Title over Invaded Manning. Well, I don't mind Invaded Manning that much. Yeah, so we have the Overlord added in. That's good. That's done. That thing wasn't even on my list of things that I still needed to do.
Safe area.
Totally forgot about it. That's how inconsequential the Overlord exotic was. Because actually, what is the normal targeted for today? Nothing too great, nothing too bad. But yeah, we have Cheska there. Because I'm gonna go roam that zone a little bit for a second. As I still need a Cheska chest. Crit chance, crit damage, preferably retalentable.
Safe area entered.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll just drop the ammo one. It's running ongoing, so we could have ammo, but
See what I've got.
let's drop that.
Good luck out there.
Okay, let's run this heartbreaker thing. I'm just gonna put the other pieces away, just in case. You never know when you're gonna die. Death could come at any moment. Might as well leave some things and stuffs for the next hardcore. I do have an extra Scorpio in there, so well, actually, yeah, doesn't really matter. I'll only grab that when we really need it. Might be not a bad idea as well to get just the fog of war off of this thing. I might as well kind of do the liberation project here. Which require a control point anyway. Yeah. So we get that, and let's maybe go capture that central one. Kind of trying to remember how powerful is or isn't this thing.
How can I help you, Agent?
1.9 crits. Yeah, let me come here. Yeah, love your wit. Check your build page. I'm curious if you wanted best DPS build, would you go strikers or diff? Depends situationally. Sometimes you can go for different things, but overall, the general meta is obliterate striker. It's not the highest damage, but it's the highest consistent damage. And then situationally, you kind of go with a chest striker, which needs a little bit more stacking, but if you stack it upright, it hits even harder. But that's much more so for incursion, for heroic countdown, and for legendary and stuff. But the obliterate striker is the all-rounder. But also still kind of depends on what you're after, because for instance for solo play, I generally don't run a full red striker solo. In a group setting and such, definitely. But solo, less so. I want to, yeah, let's do enough damage numbers I don't think. Any Moa? But also if you, I'm not sure. If you have the build collection, there's also the recommended file in there that kind of already kind of has some of those in there, kind of with the description with them. But yeah, striker as the general hardest
Portable
hitter.
device detected.
But then yeah, situationally either chest or obliterate striker. Actually, strikers is also going to be because we're going to do the joke builds next. Then after the joke builds, it's going to actually be a strikers. Going to do a, because I did very long ago do obliterate striker as a build showcase, but then here we're going to go do some. Well, actually, red strikers specifically. We're going to go do some red strikers. There's also a comm in here. Where is this comm actually? It's exactly there. This is the Vivian Psyche bar right here.
Tendencies for fixation and obsession. Well, that's exactly what we want in an agent. Someone who gets obsessed with a target and goes after them regardless of the collateral.
Or she will just commit to the mission. Fixation and obsession can be a good thing.
You just like her because she's a techie.
Hey, we need people who are willing to think outside of the box. And we need more people that can fix our shit when it breaks. She's resourceful.
And obsessive.
The program will guide her in the right direction and give her the right focus. She's smart, capable and fucking brilliant.
We can't depend on continuous training for these people to qualify. We need to have a standard from the get-go. What if they're activated tomorrow? Would you be comfortable having Conley out there?
I would. No question.
All right. I'll put her on for the next phase.
How wrong she was, that lady. And it's right there, which one? That's make it better. So. There's a recommended folder as well on the top of it. That's kind of the order that I would recommend them in, kind of, with the Oreos at the front. But also there are each of them in that recommended folder. So get to the collection real quick. Because in here at the top you have some folders. In the Striker recommended, each of these as well has kind of like a blurb at the top, kind of what they're good for. So this is like high damage for incursions, and then like just a general list for heroic and stuff like that. Because the thing with Striker is, I do that with all my characters as well. I basically for each slot I have a Striker piece with me, just so I can mix and match as need be. Because the need changes. I'm gonna let these guys despawn. I don't want to deal with both a control point and a elite convoy. Not on a watch list character that also isn't like very well set up at the moment. We'll just wait for him to despawn. And hey, there's that as well. And then thanks for the kind words yeah, from both of you as well. Yeah, glad you like it, and yeah, definitely I'm gonna keep going. Only if I have 4 characters on someone. I have 4 characters. Whatever. Like, if you have no character, no, you just, whenever you make a character on that login screen, or like on the thing, hardcore is just one of the options. You just pick hardcore, and then you can then do parkour. Hardcore is just it just takes up a character slot. One of your characters is then hardcore. And it's quite enjoyable. One of the annoyinger things with it is you have to start all the way from the start, so you have to go all the way through the base game and stuff without boosting and such. Although that can be fun by itself as well. Yeah, don't have a good engagement right now, but I'm just gonna do this. Cleaners also suck actually. I realize now for this. But I'm gonna drag them, so. When they're this many, they usually play very, like, they're pretty aggressive, so they will come out of their base. What makes it easy for me to murder him. Murder them.
We gotta get around that field. We lost one.
And I'm pretty survivable here. Once the memento is charged up, what I'm running now basically is a Heartbreaker tech tank without the Artificer, just to have a revive hive. Which isn't great, because yeah, the tech tanks I kind of like them the way they are. But yeah, you can't because normally as well in when I play normally on tech tanks, here and there you just die. You just don't see a rusher from a corner, you don't see a wave coming in behind you, you just die. And of course on hardcore that would mean redoing the character basically, getting them all the way back to 40. One of the cool things nowadays though, well actually since SHD existed, is the hardcores share a SHD level, so if I were to die with this character now, once I'm dead and I make a new hardcore character and get them to 40, they would have the same SHD. So eventually, you know, I would have like 1k SHD or something, or if you like play it a lot, you know. You build up the SHD level, so each subsequent time is kind of easier, because then once you hit 1K, you have more watch points, you know, you have more crit chance and crit damage and bonuses all there. That's one for team build, not solo. Generally for team, yeah, just I mean, well, it still depends on the content, but just the full reds. Full red either obliterates chest. In a team setting as well, kind of depends on what you're doing. If you have an Oreo, preferably, you know, it's between the Oreo and Elmo / Fama / F2000. And And then for some content, yeah, legendary especially, heroic countdown especially, incursion especially. You do want the chest version, so where you have the striker chest, and then for basically everything else, obliterate. But as a general use one, just obliterate them. Have that at the ready. Because even here, for instance, on my hardcore, this is like one of the first builds that I made. Was just an obliterate striker. I got an Elmo. I put it in the stash here for now because, yeah, for groups and stuff that is fine, and also, you know, and outside of here I would definitely run it, but you know, as a hardcore solo, kind of, I'd rather be a little bit slower and a little bit more secure. But yeah, this is my gonna obliterate striker to start off with. That's the general meta. So, well, thank you very much. Yeah. Incredible work, Agent. Truly incredible. But yeah, as Manny said back at the end of Tidal Basin as well, yeah, there's always more to do. As always as well, more on the way. Gonna have a joke build showcase pretty soon, which is gonna go over some silly things that you can make just to have fun with it, just to give yourself a challenge if you want it. Oh yeah, the skill guide is gonna be kind of next. After that, descent guide, and also continuation of improving yourself.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Suddenly, Black Tusk appears.
That's right. I got you.
It carries over now. Yeah. And also, so hardcore, a bunch of stuff actually. So while you, the stash and stuff, hardcore characters basically have their own stash. And there is no overlap with gear and items and stuff between your normal characters and your hardcore. Things like account shared blueprints are account wide, so those do carry over. So account shared blueprints or account shared resources makes it so that if you are a little bit deeper into the game, you can actually pretty easily get a hardcore character going, because you can, you know, I don't have to care much about resources and stuff because this is on an account that has watch alts, and like I have all of those filled in. The only thing that doesn't really carry over is just the currency.
Supply room access unlocked.
Well, then you do some bounties, and I'm just going to use all my watch points because I don't need to spend it on anything except currency. Everything else I can get from the other watch alts, and then it'll carry over. Also, for instance, I have all of the descent blueprints on this account, meaning that if I need a name, I can always just craft it. Except for a few that are missing. Like if I need a fox's spur, I can just craft it. I don't need to go farm for it per se. So it is kind of like a fresh start, but also not. And of course, yeah, there is a little bit of you know, I do feel it sometimes when it kind of gets messy and you're just kind of, your heart rate kind of goes a little bit higher
Shape,
than
actually.
than it would on a softcore.
Thanks, Agent. We should be good for a while.
You know, goes just a little higher. Should grab ammo before I head out. I'm gonna go get the SHD cache here. I might actually just, while we're in this zone, actually get the SHD or the Liberation project here. Then might as well. I'm kind of roaming this zone. I need a Cheska chest. That's really the prize that I'm after. Doesn't need to be good because with the account shared resources as well, I can just optimize. Like everything here, gear-wise, is optimized. The library is also shared, by the way, so library is kind of, so everything basically mods is kind of one that kind of needs where you need to farm. But yeah, because all of those things are shared, I can just also optimize, like, just to my heart's content. That's because watch it. Is there? Might also be
Civilians
named there.
in danger.
And you really like the Kingbreaker of the Carbine Summon with the Kingbreaker is still the top damage dealer, even though the TKB didn't get a buff and the AKs did. It is still that 5% more on the amp, being 20% instead of 15. Kind of makes it the highest. Currently as well, I would say Carbine, because it used to be Carbine 7 and M4 were kind of the picks for Flatline. That is no longer the case. We had Project Resolve come in, and Carbine 7 and M4 did not get any buffs, and stuff around them did. It's not that they got worse, it's stuff around them got better. Especially nowadays, you could either go G36 or ACRE.
Incoming hostiles detected.
G36E or G36, military G36 for the G36s, because the G36C also exists, but that doesn't have a long underbarrel. And the ACR, between the ACRs, there's the normal ACR and the ACRE, and the ACRE is just flat out better. It has much better stability characteristics, and actually quite a bit. So it's, you pick that up. The thing is, I'm perfectly fine with Kingbreaker. Like I can sit here and just kind of, you know, I'm kind of used to it. I can get the hits in. And especially if I can close the distance, so I will miss in comparison to a Carbine, in comparison to ACRE or something, I will miss a few shots. But then there's also moments where I can really close in and, like, let's say, you know, let's say this is the enemy, I get, yeah, there's just, you know, when you're close enough, it doesn't matter. And this is a build that then gets close enough.
Thank you.
This also kind of depends on how used with it you are, because, yeah, let's actually use that thing. But for instance, I'm perfectly fine even at like 15 meters. That entire mag is going in. And then yeah, it is more damage in that at that point. I'm definitely not gonna do a bounty in that area. Let's go get this SHD thing. We'll kind of just roam this in. Get some crates, get some kills. Hopefully get a Cheska chest. Instead of just using Striker backpack. So with both of those, with all setups for Striker generally, you do want the Striker backpack. So the Striker backpack is basically pick number 1. And then you can slot in the chest as need be. So either you go with, you always basically have the, you know, the backpack, and then when you bring in the chest, it's chest plus backpack. So it's either obliterate chest plus backpack or striker chest plus backpack. Because when you're going with the striker chest, you're kind of setting up where you need to stack. You can't kind of rely on just your main weapon unless it's like a really long fight. You kind of need to stack with the ACS at that point. Generally, not always as well. But yeah, or you need a real long fight. The thing to kind of see it as is if you're running the striker chest, you generally have to be above 150 stacks. At 150 stacks, basically the chest version and the backpack and the obliterate version kind of that's the crossover point. At 150 stacks or more, the chest version does more damage. So if you're most of the time above 150 stacks, you can get basically a bunch more. You can get 20% more damage once the chest striker is fully stacked. But of course, if it isn't fully stacked, yeah, you're losing low. Or well, if it's mostly below 150. And that's the thing, like that's the reason we go. Generally, you want to run the obliterate version, obliterate plus striker. And then usually as well, with the obliterate one, although with most of these, you want coyote. Unless you're kind of in countdown and there is way too many coyotes. But that sometimes is also rare, even in countdown. Yeah, let's go get this one. Wait, how many do I need? Okay, let's just track this thing. I just need 2 more. I mean, you need to get all of them, but yeah, that makes sense. So there's one here. And there's one here.
Detected.
Also, when you have these question marks, that's where the HD cache is. Which comm is this? I don't remember this one at all. What is this one?
Thanks for doing this, Father. Thank you for giving Michael a Catholic burial. Since he lost his mother last month, he's been coming to Mass and doing daily prayers.
It's kind of here as well with Heartbreaker. I need to stack. Even for 100 stacks, I kind of need to stack with the ACS because the TKB is kind of too slow. And also, Heartbreaker is worse for getting stacks. Striker is pretty consistent.
Many have said the same thing in the past, but still endured and came out stronger on the other side.
Heartbreaker, not every hit that you make kind of counts. Very inconsistent for me.
Then you're not looking hard enough. When I see them look at you, I can see the fear dissipate. Their backs straighten, the fire in their hearts reignite. They look at you and feel hope, Roy. Every single day. Don't forget that.
System.
I went to the safe house, of course. I'm like, where's my memento? And the answer is because I'm barely paying attention. Oh yeah, this one. I'm going up the reps and stuff. With this water, I'm always kind of like, I would go around. I mean, actually, the smell here would be would be something already. But yeah, I wouldn't walk through that. I would go around. Yeah, this is. This seems slow versus coverage. Yeah, the thing is though, speed of weapons doesn't really matter. It's a combination of, you know, how hard it hits and its RPM. While the TKB fires slower and does stack worse, what it has in return is that, yeah, its hitting power is much higher. Per shot, it does more. That's why we generally use DPS, why we use the terms burst DPS and sustained DPS. Or well, even if you wanted to, you can do it in time to kill and such for weapons. Because at the end of the day as well, like it's for instance, the RPK is 11, just under 11 rounds per minute. 660 would be 11 rounds per minute. You know, something like the 800, or like basically weapons around 800. You know, the 850 of a M4 and stuff, and the new G36 being 800 and stuff. 800 is 13 and something. 13 and a little bit per second. This does matter, of course, it adds up over seconds. Yeah. Like it's not like we're going from 10 to 1 or something. It's not that extreme. But also, yeah, one to generally pick is, I mean, that's for instance why Elmo is
Electronic device detected.
also pretty popular generally. Because it does a kind of everything a little bit.
How are you holding up, Roy? Fine. You know, it's a sin to lie to a priest. Yes, Father, sorry. Some days are
So
better
let's
than
go
others.
get
And today has been one of the
that
bad ones.
one, and
What's
we'll
bothering you?
get
Guilt,
the fog
I
out.
suppose. What do you have to feel guilty about? I just...
Benitez having a chat.
Are we having fun yet?
Oh. Named group. I do want these guys, might as well.
See you on the other side! This jackass is
A little bit more damage than I wanted to take.
I'll get you for that!
Not having the tech tank shield is always kind of... It's also a little dangerous because I'm kind of used to what I can do with a tech tank, and when the shield doesn't get healed by Artificer, it's kind of easy to get myself into trouble. But still, for solo, this is... let's call it adequate. Yeah, 3 Riker keys, might as well. That rope is not going to be down, right? This is one of those ropes that if you let it down once, it'll always be down. I should go hit that, because there's also a few crates up there anyway. Where did that elite one go? Because there were elite drones there, so there's an elite drone operator. There's my answer, where they are. The ranges like that with targets that tiny, that is, for instance, yeah, somewhere where the carbine would have hit that, but the TKD definitely took a second. Well, that's also kind of the extreme of it, right? God damn it, stop spawning.
Concentrate! Where the hell did you come from?
Hostile control point detected.
Go for those crates up there as well. Let's go get the rope down first. That was my initial goal anyway. Although I should, it was, I feel I went the long way. So I think there's a way of getting on here from that end, but oh well, we made it anyway. And it's annoying that the targeted, so whenever you're opening crates and stuff, if you do get a card targeted from the crate, the main item you get, that scales, the targeted doesn't scale. So it might be good, but also it might be broken. Or it might be very low roll. I'm not even sure they're really like aware of. I feel a lot of people kind of, because they were talking about, you know, scaling crates in the world, which does happen now, but yeah, just the main item, not the targeted item, which is generally what the thing that most people would be more interested in. Okay, yeah, so there was a way up there. I just missed it. And hey there, see you. No, what is the end content? Because I'm only the one, I don't know. It's just a DZ in end content, or is there more? Generally, it depends what you're kind of after. For most people, it's much more PVE related, the end game. There are people that only do PvP and stuff, that also exists, but for instance, for me as well, like just making builds, it is doing content. There's a lot of, once you hit end game, there's a lot of builds to make, a lot of stuff to get through, or use it to grind, or actually get the things from in them, like incursions, like summit, like you know, countdown, descent, all of those things, which are all PvE kind of things. But then you also have, yeah, you have PvP in conflict, which is kind of a much more like matchmade kind of mode, and or a 4 versus 4 kind of mode in set maps. And then you also have, yeah, DZ in the PvP end. It kind of depends what you're yourself kind of after. Trying to even remember, which one is this one?
High threat
Oh, yeah.
enemy patrol detected.
I know which is what is on the other side. And as kind of not that useful as the multi-missile launcher is, it is not bad for opening up like this. Killed one guy, weakened some of the others, staggered them for a second. Go for a quick kill on this guy. You shoot off that thing, you just wait for them to take off their helmets, and then it has to hit the ground actually. That's the moment where it's kind of gone, and then from that point you can just, they no longer have a helmet.
Hostile control
You
point
tickle their
identified.
nose till they fall over. Actually, that's not the spot. Ta-da! There's a yellow box up there. Normally you go and shoot that first and then jump down here. But yeah, for the purposes of speed. Because that was that yellow box that I grenaded there. But the end game of Division is very much different things to different people. Some people just run raids, some people run incursions a lot, some people want to just do legendaries, some people are only solo, some people are only in groups. Most people kind of just do a little bit of everything. Same tactic here again. So we could go all the way up and around, which is what the game wants. Ain't nobody got time for that. Open sesame. Because there you go. There's a yellow box there. That'd be so indeed.
I can't believe those folks at the safe house donated a CNC machine. I can't wait to give it a spin. You ever seen a 5-axis machine at work? It's a thing of beauty. Next time you have an opportunity,
The
drop by and
liberation
see what folks
bounty.
have done with the thing.
So let me just go do that. Yeah, let's just go from here. That's definitely kind of the nice thing about Division. Same as with a lot of games that have been around for a while. Not as much as some other games that have been around for a while. But Division as well just has plenty of game modes and stuff. So you can kind of dip your feet into each of them a little and then see. Like, and then go like, I want to go that way. And then you go that way. Different build, different role, everybody's different builds. Exactly. And then later on as well, you can go pretty specialized in some builds or roles, and then even things like nowadays with this season, we have, for instance, different directives than other seasons, as that changes each season. Something like an ongoing directive is kind of something we basically just put in every team we've been running for the last few weeks, just so we can have that extra directive, which gives extra XP. So there's stuff like that, and that's changes as well. And I can, shooter builds, or you can have one-hit builds, or you can, have run and gun builds, drone builds, hybrids, Eclipse. Stuff like that. I would love to have that purple on my other again. The chest guy. I'll go up with it.
Electronic device detected.
I never picked up this thing. It's likely the one behind there. But also, for instance, if you're not into builds, there's plenty of people that just run just basically strikers, which is the general shooting build of this game. And then maybe have a hotshot or something and a healer or something. But even some people, even not even. They just run one singular build. But then as well, if they enjoy that, they do enjoy that. It's not, we're not gonna tell them how to live. Oh, these bounties are of course normal. I'm like, these guys are melting. But yeah, that makes sense. This is the liberation bounty, after which I get the... Well, actually, no, nowadays you don't have to do the liberation bounties anymore, do you? It used to be you didn't get the thing upgrade until you did the liberation bounty, but that's long.
Over here.
Got you.
Yeah, dropping down to normal is stark contrast. Well, actually as well, if there is anybody out there on hardcore, no, if anybody is around that has one and you want to join me for just some roaming around here on heroic material directives, let me know. Never hurts to ask. Oh yeah, hardcore cat is quite rare, I feel. Although I also know plenty of people that have consistently run them. I haven't been consistently running them at all. That's why I'm also not that high of a level with this one. Because I kind of spent a lot of time with hardcore, actually in year 1, before SHD and everything even existed. But then by the time of like year 2 and stuff, I had already 4 characters on my main account, and I was actually always of the thing of, I'll take that black market AK. That can actually be used for my ongoing build. I'm gonna even keep that SVD just in case. No cleaner keys. Because I was always like, you know, if I'm gonna do it, I want it on my main character. The reason I'm breaking that rule is maybe still we might get that 5th character slot for seasons. Or well, it depends on what they're gonna do with seasonal characters. Because unlike some people that went out of their way to go like, it's cancelled, that's not what they said. Because really what they said was, we're just definitely gonna rethink anything being locked behind that story-wise. That's really the only concession that they made, which was also, I mean, the concession that
job, Agent.
even I kind of wanted out of them and stuff, so. So we'll see what, if we do get that 5th character slot, I'd really want one kind of on my main account. And I would actually likely just use that for doing hardcore on that account, and then towards the end of the season, then murdering them off, basically, and then doing the seasonal stuff on that account at that point. But also, of course, and then I would have this character to kind of help boost that character. But it turns out actually it's not that easy to boost her and hard. I mean, you still can make it go a lot faster, but not as easily as I was hoping it would be. Because you can't keep replaying missions. Missions only give XP once, up to 30, it looks like. Yeah, let's go actually get that control point as well. Just murdering for Cheska as we go. So that likely gave me a key, right? So open that key chest. That of course isn't open. Because that wall breaks in the side mission, but not just normally. Oh yeah, let me get you. I don't mind it. I like builds making. Our fencing. We got build running. I'm glad, yeah. Yeah. It's I wouldn't be against although they can't do that anymore. But yeah, when Striker went in, there was definitely a. Because the funny thing was they were nerfing Heartbreaker, which was definitely overtuned.
Hostile broadcast.
Like Heartbreaker was doing with 100 stacks, kind of what Striker does with 200 stacks. Plus, you know, it's bonus armor. But they were altering. There's a rescue. They were altering Heartbreaker, and then they were also altering Striker to become what it is now. And that map looked pretty similar to each other. To the point where it was just like, guys, are you sure about this? But yeah, they kept it in the end, and now it's around for too long. You can't change it now. It would be too invasive. Oh, they're up there. I guess I just haven't done a hostage rescue here in like forever.
Thanks, Agent. Pretty sure it was curtains for me.
Might do some of these bounties later, but now let's just leave them. Let's go get that one. It's doing some activities. Oh, it didn't let the road. I went up there and looted, but I think I was talking and they didn't let the road. Let's go fix that.
This is Conley, leader of the cleaners. No other group in this city is as well prepared as we are. We have fuel, infrastructure, manpower. We can keep you safe and well fed. Together, we can save the city.
We know already that this is going to be a propaganda. As we hear propaganda.
Hostile control point nearby.
But I should watch out with some of these fights or kind of pay attention. Kind of aggressively engaging, but for instance here, this area as well could be a named spawn, and the last we killed was about a half hour ago, so they could be respawning basically. Especially, yeah, if there's a named group here on top of this, that could be kind of a lot of enemies. So.
Any unreported contamination will be destroyed.
Here, for instance, I'm going to use a little bit of game knowledge. Yeah, weaken this guy. But yeah, we need a key, of course, for that thing.
Progress halted.
Sometimes it's better to not shoot and be smart about it. This is a rusher. He's the elite. Always the guy with the highest veterancy will be carrying the key. So instead of going and getting the key, wait for the key to come to you. It's always, of course, it kind of depends. Like, if it's a rusher, you can do that.
Progress resumed.
Be smart about it. There's no more keys, so these guys just get to die. Although they might drop loot. Although actually, I'm gonna go through that area anyways. I'm not really stacked there.
Manual override required.
Did I actually loot this? Yes.
If you approach any of us with a weapon, we will assume you mean us harm. Just don't do that, okay?
So next up, control point. Of course, this is only jumping down, apparently. Also, this feels wrong to not do this. Kablooey. Yeah, let's go through here. That thing.
Portable electronic device detected. Portable Vulnerable device detected.
Which one is this?
Hey, Connolly.
Keener? You're still alive?
Thanks to your turret.
Can you believe that JTF would turn on us like that?
I believe weak people will always make bad choices when they're scared.
And we'll have to pick up the slack.
You want some help?
Not on this one. You'll only get in my way.
Comes with the territory.
I'm gonna take care of this.
Keener and Conley. Sitting in a tree, KISSING. Wait, what was that? Oh no. What? Didn't like those two words together, it seems. I mean, nice, glad it worked. I helped that. That video has been nice and popular. Do not engage right now. I'm gonna go clear this out. These guys will otherwise join this fight. Rather, it's not. Okay, we have a Warhound. This is a nice thing about the shield. Also, there's a trick here. I'm gonna put down my revive hive. I'm technician, no jam. Because of Faraday. That one's a trick that I should be doing more often as well, but especially with hardcore, might be handy here and there, just to not get jammed.
You ready to die?
No, I'm not ready to die. Are you ready to die? I'm gonna be aggressive here. I'm not gonna call them in. I want to break in between. Also, I don't want rogues, actually, is the thing that I was kind of thinking after that last fight. If you break it up into two fights, you never have rogues. To have rogues, you need to call it in before the last enemy of the attack phase dies. If you break it up into two fights, yeah, it can't give you rogues. Surrounded, let's actually not be in there. Even more. Just go deal with these guys, because you know, I can't have my back exposed to these. New York is always famous, of course, for its amount of patrols, which is kind of true. There's definitely some truth to that. I'll lose my shield if I don't watch it. Hey, I hate your drone. Go away. I saw that guy back there.
Hostile detected.
I needed to get him out of the way. Because that's the thing with cleaners. They're very much set up against dealing with enemies that aren't that mobile. Especially, you know, if you're playing cover a lot, they have both the turret that they have and the drones. It's kind of designed to get people out of cover. But they're not so good against mobile things. It's also generally why you can kind of tell if people are kind of mobile or not by which faction they like the least. Aggressive players are much like me. I'm much more Rikers kind of get in my way much more than my cleaners. Okay, we're gonna kill Murphy and make RoboCop happen. This guy will later become RoboCop. Gonna wait for my shield as well to recharge here. I can catch up on that, chat. At level 32, nice. Oh, a DZ one. That's actually quite rare. Because I was thinking like you can't get them. Because you can't do sub-level, you can't do level 30 and stuff raids anymore, right? Well, yeah, that's quite lucky. Yeah. Yeah, let's, you know, let me have a good look at it, appraise it for you. Apparently I cannot fire there. Okay, that makes sense.
Reinforcements incoming.
Let's defend the area.
Incoming hostiles detected.
This is one of the annoying places that have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spawns. All of them pretty far away. I'm actually gonna put your shield up. I'm gonna kind of shoot these guys on the shield a lot. That is on purpose. Although actually they're getting staggered way too early. Just to get my stacks up. I do have 100 stacks now. My grenade was on target, so relocate time. Poor Rishers ran all the way here just to get shot in their ankles. Will they die? Right, they're spawning on my right. Oh, damn it. One shot too early. Oh, that wasn't the capture. That was just XP kill leveling me.
I gotta reload. I got you.
Pugawaro is... I mean, I am in combat still.
Got you now. Can't find the target.
Okay.
Target's down.
There's one guy back there.
We
Like,
did it. We did
a
it.
sliver.
Took care of business here.
Nah, gotta pick up a Mentos. I'm at full cooldown.
Supply room access unlocked.
Little people, yeah.
For all your help.
Yeah, let's loot this up. 9.4 headshot. Should maybe make a headhunter, especially if the outcast zones are kind of invaded. I feel like I could make some work there. Yeah, let's just go with some activities. Actually, I should check as well. We got a bunch of rewards from just completing activities. Some of them might be a chest. of the right kind, except not. No Cheska chests at all. And annoying Cheska chests aren't craftable. That's one of the things as well with hardcore that you can do, because I have a ton of resources, so you could just craft it and then optimize it. That's what I've done for a lot of the things that I'm using. But then a lot of year 1 brands and early season brands aren't available for all slots. It's basically just Cheska and Grupo from season 1. After that, because Walker and Eris came in with all slots in season 2, right? So.
Detecting additional
At least
hostile
craftable.
contacts.
Because actually in year 1, there was also not every brand for every slot. Some slots did have some brands, some slots did not have some brands.
Access key detected.
I always love this area as well. So this is on the map. Actually, well, it's the territory control over it, but it's marked as a water area. Oh, there's a crate. It's marked as a water area. There is 0 resources here. There is literally nothing here, water-wise or anything else-wise. Yeah. That happened. Yeah, let's kind of run down here. I kind of want to just hit this little area as well and just get the Fog of War at 100% for this thing, as we did liberate it as well. And hey there, public. Can fire just far enough away. They're not gonna spot that until it actually hits them. It does make it a lot easier. These guys are heavily damaged. I don't have to be really concerned about fighting them. What's this guy in resources? Actually, I mean, they have enough for next. So maybe take a slight detour here and get this. It's 2 little areas of loot. Maybe I'll go here for another 15-20 minutes to try maybe get that Cheska chest. And actually I'm gonna swap over to normal characters and kinda wanna get the league done on this account afterwards. So if there are any takers for that. No idea where they spawn from this one. Actually, not they spawn. I have no idea where it is, like that door or something, right? It's that. The gun is out of bullets. That gal also had unbind her. One thing that I totally, while I was rewatching the thing, I totally forgot about that tip. Putting that tip in there. Unbind your reload key.
They got me pegged.
Can't hide behind that.
Access key detected.
It's over.
Because it is actually useful.
Target is nearby.
That is one of these ones. Well, I'm the hostage now. Who's gonna come save me? Yeah, it's there are a bunch of places. Actually, I was kind of thinking this is that area, right? This is one of these areas where there's a bunch of areas where the door closes the second you pick up or you complete it, instead of like staying open because you're in there. But yeah, notice, keep door closed, do not block. Okay. Okay. This is my life now. We we're just gonna wait for somebody else. This is this kind of, you know, it's a Ponzi scheme kind of thing. Like I save someone and then somebody else comes saves me and then, you know, somebody else comes saves them. But yeah. But yeah, of course, the way out is just to fast travel out. Actually, I'm gonna fast travel here and do that public execution over there. Because that can only be a public, right? Yeah.
Electronic device detected. Portable device detected.
Where? It's up more. Oh, that's all the way up there, isn't it? That's too much work.
You know you deserve this, right?
Where did I go? Oh. There you are.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
All clear.
They're gonna come from that side now. Yeah. Is it either come from like back there where I was kind of looking, or they coming from up north here?
Dry. Gotta reload.
I'll get you.
I need to be better about scoping in a little bit more. There was kind of useless, but just to kind of, I need to build up that muscle memory kind of, and just consistently do it. Kind of extra activities there. Let's go do those three, and then with or without that Cheska chest, we'll swap over to you. To going and doing some league. Is there crates up there? Oh, okay. Because there's a crate behind here. No jumping down. too tall. I mean, yeah, that was actually pretty tall. Isn't there? There was a crate back here. That's not the spot I had in mind, but I'll take it. Also, I'm just picking everything up. I'm just gonna sell everything as we were talking about earlier. Currency is the only like thing this account really needs. But also at this point, I could just spend any requisition.
Civilians in distress.
At this point, like I could get, you know, just 160k that way. I also just do bounties and stuff, man. I'm kind of as well just, yeah, I don't need to deconstruct it much because I can just get that from other characters on this account. Hello? Rocket launcher? Can we? Can we target? I only have 3. That's fine. Only targeting 3 because I only have 3 missiles. I actually used it too much. Which is not a sentence I often say. I actually used it enough that I almost ran out of it. I was not at 6 rounds.
Hostile civilian targeted. Embers, on the way.
Okay, air burst my way. I'm gonna face burst his way. I'm gonna burst his face with just shooting it.
Civilians in danger.
And this thing, when stacked and kind of going, I mean, Heartbreaker always is kind of like that. Feels fine. This is as well a player or like I don't have much in the watch alt. So
Incoming hostiles detected.
I am kind of lacking some stats, but you know, I'm not struggling here. It's not fast. It's definitely not as fast as a normal tech tank as well, just because it can be much more aggressive because I have a much stronger shield with the artificer and stuff. I haven't felt like I've struggled on any of this, man.
System malfunctioning.
Okay, I wrote something else. I'm gonna run over the memento, grab that.
System reactivated.
Did we? Thought I saw one in the distance.
Here.
Because especially having 2 activities next to each other here is kind of nice. Although, did they? I think this one despawned already because they've... Yeah. They likely murdered the hostages already. I'm just going to leave them. They're just going to go despawn. They're not an activity anymore, so
Hostiles guarding location
I
nearby.
don't care about them. They don't give enough XP. They're not even worth killing. I would kill you, but you're not worth it.
Drones guard shit, not people.
Sneak, sneak. Sneak, sneak.
You know that shit that comes from the side, right?
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
As if these guys all want to come out one by one. Instead of rushing me down. Backpacks and other stuff. No chests. This might be elite territory control. Let's go see that one. Either a public execution or elite territories. There we go. It's awesome. Any chance you do that for all the rotations, even the supplementary slot? Likely not, but what I will likely include is in the... Well, actually, yeah, that was kind of, well, the next one kind of going over descent is mostly just going to be the descent guide. But that's a ways away. That's not going to be like tomorrow. That's going to be like a month and a half away or something. In that, I do want to actually put a picture from kind of each rotation at... Although for most of the others likely look dirty. But kind of like the build pictures. Kind of in the same idea behind it. Just this, you can copy this. I feel this is a good choice. Just, you know, just do this one. That's not great. That's actually... Thing is, there's also a sniper above me. That's what I'm kind of worried about.
System restored. Serious trauma detected.
I might use my hive here. Where's that guy? There's a second one coming. Gotta go.
Give me a reload.
Hello, Madam Sniper. Could you stop existing? Okay.
Incoming hostiles detected.
And heart rate a little bit up, but also not that much. Because I still have my hive. Like, I didn't even lose my hive. It was mostly that sniper freaking me out.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
And the black does have a habit of kind of encircling you really quickly, especially elite ones. They just like that one guy kind of went like all the way down here and kind of came up there. But that's actually impressive for, you know.
Incoming hostiles detected.
I got you.
Names don't scare me at all, or heavies don't scare me at all. Just gonna do this to him and then do that. There's a hole in the back. That's what I killed him that fast with. It's behind the red box, so you break that off and then you kind of shoot. You'll kind of know it after a while where it is. It's kind of just well and just practicing. But it's kind of in what would be like the middle of his back. And through that, you can really quickly kill heavies. Especially named one like that, because you don't break the chest, you just go through that. But yeah, in the descent guide, I definitely just want to have a build picture for each one, and then likely in the guide as well, I kind of will explain kind of the choices with it. But I feel the descent guide will also just, the intent there is kind of to give the tools. That together with with that one will kind of link back to the weapon damage videos and kind of talk about that, because yeah, it's likely in the future they will add more rotations even, so I would rather, you know, do the old-fashioned teach a man to fish instead of but I'll also give some fish, you know, I'll give some fish and then also go like, this is how you fish. Yeah, that's you know, we run this for a while. We got our fill. Let's take this back to DC. See if we got anything keepable. Oh, actually, yeah, I can. It is basically the Heartbreaker Tech Tank, if you're familiar with that. I'll link to the. Actually, I'll link to the recommended.
Safe area
I'll do that in Twitch as well. But it is in that list. It is basically the Heartbreaker Tech Tank, but then just with a revive hack. That's what I'm running basically. Here I'm kind of compensating with a little bit more crit chance because actually I'm not even. Crit chance and crit damage are really low just because I don't have watch points yet. Well, actually I should spend these 6. There we go. We can get 1.2% more crit chance. Yay. But it's basically the Heartbreaker tech tank with a revive.
Check something out?
And the revive is just there because you kind of have to. There is normally a tech tank is with the technician hive, the artificer, healing the shield and stuff, but kind of need a revive hive just in. Sometimes you get sideswiped by a rusher or something, and just die or get downed. Got a piece there for maybe a third drone build, but I'm never gonna make a third drone build. Why would I? Nah, I already have gloves and stuff. Let's keep that one. Ooh, I had one, or I got one at some point. Yay. Awesome. This was the piece that I was looking for. A crit chance, crit damage, Jessica chest, so I can free talent it. That is quite perfect. Doesn't matter that it's very low because I'm just gonna use the resources available for this account, basically through account shared blueprints and account shared resources, well, specifically resources, to fill that up. I'm gonna keep that 9.4 there.
Nice doing business with you.
And I'm just gonna sell the rest because I don't need to
Thanks.
deconstruct it.
This haul is just what I needed.
Actually, then yeah, let's before we go there, let's actually dump some of this other stuff that I have, because I did get a pretty close to God roll AK, black market AKM, which is actually nice for the ongoing build that I have on here. I have SVD there, that's not that great. We'll keep that mask just in case, and then yeah, I'm gonna load this build, yeah, striker. I'll also take a coyote. Because yeah, we're gonna do the. Oh yeah, holster for striker isn't craftable, is it? God damn it. No, it's the chest and holster aren't craftable, right? Yeah. So I would have to go and get a holster for striker. But then now I can put the Cheska chest in here with obliterate. I might also go unbreakable and then just maybe run this maybe with 2 blues. Although I would rather go obliterate with like 3 blues instead. Actually, yeah, let's burn the resources. That's what they're for. So let me catch up here a little bit. I guess as well. Although most of the setups as well, they're not per se ideal. In there, it's just something that works. Because there's actually things like really freaky things you can do. Even for instance with slot. Because that's actually the funny thing. You can actually get a lot of damage. I was kind of looking at, what would be kind of the more damage dealing. We'll leave them with this. Yeah, we'll need to get a striker holster at some point. Let's actually let's pop their field proficiency caches. You got slot, for instance, has versatile and gunslinger and intimidate. You could actually go shotgun SMG, close range, especially if you're 4-man and each person has their own door. And you could do very, very powerful things that way. But then, of course, as well, that's you're kind of at that point on the edge of death, basically, the whole time. You would have to keep swapping between the two. Also because incessant chatter is in this in that, so you would have to kind of, you know, keep swapping between the two to trigger the bonuses and stuff and intimidate them. But I just wouldn't ever. Like, it seems like way too much work. We'll leave the hardcore behind. I'm very happy. That was a good dopamine hit, getting the exact piece I was looking for. That Cheska chest. We'll fix up their striker. Because I do want to have a striker now. I might put just 2 blue on it and just run it like that. Mostly as well, because I still need to do like Pentagon and manning and stuff on story. I don't have to, but I will likely do that at some point. So, but yeah, for now, I'm gonna go do some league. I've already done it on 3rd account. I kind of want to do I'm gonna do all the missions on this account. I only really need 2 because I already have 40 something to get to the 60, but I'm gonna do, I usually just do, kind of enjoy. But if anybody is interested in joining me for that, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, I will matchmake for them. And if matchmaker doesn't work well,
I'm sorry, I just had to clear my throat.
that line from that guy is always so weird. Because otherwise I'll either solo them or just matchmake. Because actually, for instance, as well, for that, what I was running there was basically also kind of this. But this is how it normally is. But then with Artificer, which is the Heartbreaker tech tank. Yeah, I'll try see if matchmaker gets me anyone. Oh, it's invaded. Because if we can just toggle invaded off, we need the normal version, of course. Extracting your incantation. Okay, I might just start this one already. And then I might just start solo here. And whenever you're ready, feel free to join on up. Of course, gonna turn off all the directives. Those don't really help with this. Where's our Hunter's Fury? It's our Headhunter's Hunter's Fury. Actually, you know what? We'll run the Ridgeway version, as also somebody was kind of curious about that sometimes. Because yeah, you can go Ridgeway, Wicked, Sadist. This is kind of a setup that you can go with this. Which has a little bit more like when you're in close proximity, you regen a little. Well, of course, the Obliterate Vigilance or Adrenaline Rush Intimidate can be a lot more powerful. Especially if you have Oreo, for instance. Which I do. Because, you know, I want to always use it. We'll get started here. I'm gonna, yes, I'm sure we'll be out by that time.
Looks like your best way in.
And again, as well, if anybody else wants to join as well, let me know. And especially on hard, things kind of melt, of course. As they should. And MP7 is actually decently okay at mid-range. Last thing is a turret, I'm hoping. I think of the MP7 as well, it has a pretty short reload, so it makes good for using it, for instance, like this as a sadist weapon. At least for somebody like me that is just kind
We need to figure out what they're doing here. See if you
of
can find any
married to
intel on their
fast hands
operation.
generally. Like I don't per se
Seems
need
like these
fast.
guys are salvaging and repurposing anything they can from this place. They're crafty bastards. I'll give them
Let's
that.
get our... We have 40 minutes to complete this. That's gonna happen.
Tag anything useful and I'll send in a recovery team later.
And blow the shit out of anything too dangerous.
Get in range. With this orient, we'll keep all of these people busy for a bit.
True Sun's reinforcements incoming.
Keep moving.
One of the nice things as well with Hunters for always is it marks enemies. You have the mark above their head at closer ranges.
When you're done fucking things up there,
Keep moving. You still got 2 halls to clear.
And
Hostile radio.
that does actually help a lot.
Observing the
Makes it a lot easier to
So cut through the planetarium. We gotta secure that ordnance.
see where someone
third
is.
rock from the sun. Our home may not be the center of our universe, but so far it is the only planet that can support life as we know it. In the vast reaches of space,
I haven't done league stuff and such a long while.
only place
Or
capable
like
of
solo hearts. It's actually, normally you would have a second wave there, but the second wave started here instead.
that many of
Spawns are a little bit different when you're solo than in group.
in the intensity of a supernova.
Maybe it's some over
While
there.
no
So.
other planet in our solar system sustains life, it's possible that the building blocks that allowed organisms to evolve from single-cell amoebas to complex living beings like you and me started as nothing more than the ash of a star light years away.
Well, actually, the good pick as well for when leaguing, of course, is Lady Death. Just for the movement speed.
Once home to flowing water, as evidenced by these images. At one point, more than 3.8 billion years ago, up to 1/3 of the Martian surface could have been
Barbecue.
covered by ocean. Martian
Toasty.
deploying crash.
Mechanical components detected.
Agent, have Isaac scan the parts.
I totally forgotten about that thing. There's that like voice line.
Another agent is now in your group.
Old Mortal Kombat. I just, set something on fire. Guy comes from the side and goes like, Toasty! But yeah, I feel we should totally, make that into an emote or something. 'Cause I think it even says like Toasty above his head.
I'm setting a recovery team. Link
And
up
then
with them and you'll
and
be
then
done
Toasty
there.
can just use it for himself.
Components identified. Suggested use.
He doesn't want to be
Construction.
They must be using a
affiliates.
casing from the museum's collection. If they can
Well, actually,
rebuild
that's
a
good.
warhead and some means of propulsion, they wouldn't even need a guidance system to hit the White House or a settlement.
Kinda goes without saying, but if you see any missiles lying around, make sure they can never, ever be used.
Database match indicates designation LMR 90.
Not yet.
That would be the missile, then. Please neutralize that fucking thing by any means necessary.
Damn it. The salvage crew just ran into those reinforcements. They need backup.
True Sons! Coming this way!
So one of the nice things about this as well, instead of like, for instance, vigilance or something, it is, if you're getting hit and stuff, it doesn't fall away. Of course. So this is actually a pretty okay-ish setup on this. But I think for the rest of this, might go Eclipsing. Cause yeah, let's go and get set up for Potomac next. We'll just bang them out. Cause we'll have Manning. Couldn't think of it, what the name was. And then also Pentagon. Okay. Changed it up. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. That's all. Let me actually make this.
What the hell? Stay here. I'll go check it out.
Agent, you need to cut off the primary escape route. Take out the boats they've got docked southwest of your position.
I'll keep an eye on the main entrance and make sure he doesn't double back. I'm in. Main entrance is clear.
These people left at almost the exact right time. She's just barely in it.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Don't have me again.
Agent out of action.
Oh, yeah, it was already over. So.
Attention! We're under attack! Fall back! Get to the boats!
Oh, that's alright. What? Sorry, that's whoopsie.
Well, at least now we know the strategist is home.
I'm like, why are these things not dying as fast? But we're still dying fast. Sorry. Let's actually do the leak. I was looking at it and going, wait, where's the timer? That answers that. But now we're on the right difficulty.
What the hell? Stay here.
Agent, you need to cut off the primary escape route. Take out the boats they've got docked southwest of your position.
I'll keep an eye on the main entrance and make sure he doesn't double back. I'm in. Main entrance is clear.
We've let them get through.
Will you?
Attention! We're under attack! Fall back! All costs!
Well, at least now we know the strategist is home.
Another agent has joined your group.
I wasn't making it any easier. Yeah, just get everything.
I'm seeing a lot of hostiles by the docks. They're securing the boats.
They must be waiting for the order to launch. If the strategist gets on one of those boats, we'll lose our chance to bring him in. Keep moving. You're almost there.
Another agent is now in your group.
Sounds close. Here's a 50-50 on that second wave. It's close or far. Well, at least on her way. I'm actually not really close on what we're at.
You're almost at the dock, Agent. Hope you're not too late.
Pulling me to the thing.
Keep them away from the boats! Do whatever it takes!
Agent, hostiles are inbound on your position by the docks. Watch your
Keep the
six.
ads busy. Letting
Heads
my
up.
allies
I'm
fill the
seeing a
void
lot of
space.
people.
It's always the worst spawn. Oh well, they're hard enemies. They're gonna just die to the vial.
Agent down.
Kelso. Kelso? Shit. Agent Kelso's not responding. Damn it, Kelso.
Decent time.
Slight change of plans. With the boats out of commission, the target should still be
Curious to
inside.
see what our other two
We have
are.
to make sure he doesn't slip past us.
We'll definitely inspect them at some point. And the boss fight, we have some parts in between. I'm actually gonna trigger that.
Perfect. So predictable. Kill them and feed the burn pit.
Spawned on the other end. I will still push them out. Let's shut the thing. Or they'll die to the hive. The next wave. Kinda spawns there.
What do we do with this guy?
Trying to get it on that ledge, but I keep forgetting that ledge is not real. It is, in fact, a fake ledge. At least for skills. Already. Start moving the other way.
Without Kelso, capturing the strategist won't be easy. It's up to you to finish the job, Agent.
Yeah. Although hopefully has less of a disaster this time. But yeah, there was also kind of even me trying to do stupid things with trying to get explosive hits, right? Now I realize actually that I'm looking
Agent, I
for a
didn't send
purple
reinforcements. You'll need to
marksman.
clear the building.
Could maybe just matchmake. Although, well, it's not gonna be tomorrow.
I'm not dead. Don't everyone cheer at once.
Wait, is that Kelso?
Because I'm gonna improve that purple a little bit more, and then tomorrow, like you know,
While I head for the balcony.
I've already started on working on the spreadsheet for
Thank
the
God. Is Kelso all
joke
right?
build showcase. And of course, none of those builds are made to kind of do real good damage or anything. That's kind of the thing as well. We can kind of show why they are joke builds and how close or far they are from other things. Because I have a 6-piece improvised headhunter and I have a purple headhunter. So those are the numbers for both.
Ammo's up. Oh shit!
You really thought I'd sit and wait for you to assassinate me? Now I've got you right where I want you.
Burning all your friends? Is that where you wanted me? Seems like a bad idea. You have time to inspect now. Full hunter drone build with all skill haste. Just so they get this down to 10.5 seconds.
Could last as long as ours did.
And unbreakable striker with 1 blue and a fox's prayer. With Fenris, a fox's prayer, which is kind of like the worst combo you could do, not having Cheska at all.
Fire detected.
Look at you in your smug arrogance. You think you're better than us? That you got the right to kill us? Huh? We've got the power of life and death now! And we're going to use it!
Well, I have the power of fire and sledge, and I'm going to use it. Oh, the boss did not stand in my sledge. What a dick. I dare he not spawn in my sledge.
Got you.
No! Please don't hurt me! I'll do whatever you want! I'll tell you everything!
Alright, calm down. Stop embarrassing yourself. So we got him. That was some nice work, Agent. You should be proud of yourself. Together was the only way we could have done that.
What was the other guy? I forgot again. Oh yeah. It's at least D-Talk and stuff. It's not the worst, but yeah. Render's
An agent has left your group.
is gonna always be like that. Oh yeah, you can't toggle it twice, right? We'll have to go and toggle it over there. Let's go Manning. And again, yeah, if anybody needs these any of these league things, feel free to let us know. Because we'll do Manning, we'll do Pentagons now. This time saving Pentagon for last because it is actually the I need to get one more loading screen because yeah, it's invaded, so you can't toggle past it. And then hard, no directives. Let's match make it up. The missions of the base game got so confusing. Gets confusing. Do they? What? This is where we can help clear it up. It is kind of once you get past 30. Yeah, the system used to be different there. They changed it recently, so you get kind of two paths that you can go down. One is the invasion, one is the going to New York. You kind of want to go do the invasion first if you kind of want to see everything. Or have seen everything. Or do you mean more the systems? Because yeah, once you are at endgame, a lot of stuff unlocks. You know, or well, along the way as well. Optimization,
We're under attack! It's the division!
recalibration, expertise, all of that stuff.
What you need to do.
It can get confusing. We've all been there. Do an invader mission, not by black, there's another ones. No. Oh, so one of the things is nowadays the invasion doesn't per se clear, but you don't also need to, at least if you're at endgame, and it depends on if you mean before or after you're at level 40. But it will give you access to the stronghold once you've done all 3 missions.
The main control room for the monorail system is further into the
but
park.
it doesn't it doesn't
the
clear the
quickest route is
zones
through
and stuff
PVC
like
exhibit.
this.
Intercepting
Although
enemy communications.
is that you?
Rainer, where are you?
Leveling?
We just got to the aquarium.
Because yeah, while you're leveling, you kind of you just need to do the 3 strongholds, and then
Nice warm welcome.
tidal basin will unlock after.
No way!
Hard on two-man scaling.
What's your status?
Everything melts, either to me or to
Come
energy.
in. Shit.
Low-level radio repeater detected. Pinpointing location.
A repeater. The outcast must be using it to boost the range of their comms. Taking that equipment offline will make it harder for them to coordinate against you.
Alright. On we go. And then yeah, Amateur, if you can go for the button in the next room. So kind of just push forward and go for that. I'll stay back here and kind of deal with everything up here.
We'll try to find where's the button.
Yeah, so it'll get marked in a second.
This is Hospital. We need backup.
I completely missed what the building was.
Head there now. Everybody else, fall back to the aviary and make sure no one gets through.
You should be able to fry that repeater by overloading the power supply.
I'll get marked in a second. Something slow. So maybe actually, yeah, you can push to your left, basically on towards where we exit. Because it's really, there's only 3 spawns here, so 3 spawn points. This is just that guy left. So he's dead, we can get out of here. Off we go.
Radio repeater disabled.
That'll cut the range of their comms significantly. Keep going. You should be coming up on a monorail station soon. The control room will be overlooking it.
Yeah. The mission left. If you're following kind of a guide or if it's from the in-game thing, yeah. Parts of it got changed pretty recently at the start of this season. I don't think you don't have to do any invaded missions anymore. It's just the 3 strongholds. So if that is the thing that is maybe tripping you up. Exotic. Yeah. China. Sawyer's knees from normal. Sure, why not?
We're in position. Anybody seen anything?
I'll take an extra exotic component.
Hey, say again. I didn't get any of that. Anybody copy? Hello? Shit.
Looks like you're right by that monorail station. The control room is just on the other side of the aviary.
Surprising we haven't actually gotten any randoms, although is that surprising? A lot of people will skip Manning generally. Understand. It's a longer mission and a lot of people are very vocal about this kind of things. That's weird.
Shut it down! Is anybody reading this? Disable the motherfucking monorail!
Agent down.
I got you. I should get out.
That should be the place. See if you can patch Isaac into the control board.
Interfacing.
Where you are?
Another agent has joined your group.
Do you mean you're trying to get to invaded Manning? Is that what you mean? Because invade Manning, yeah, you need to just do the 3 prerequisite missions, which yeah would be, although it might clear it up a little bit if you tell me if you're at end game or not, because there's different things. Because I'm kind of not thinking of like both of them. Or if you're just still leveling to 40, basically, or if you're at endgame. And endgame basically means having the watch and being at SHC level.
They're coming! On panel!
Automatic braking system activated.
Holy hell. Guess they weren't taking any chances. But you're inside the barricades. You should be able to make it the rest of the way on foot.
You're spread by itself already, that's good.
Show them we're not afraid of them! Make them fear us!
Surprising that guy made it out without being on fire. Slow. Oh, we're actually going pretty fast. It's nice.
Hold the line! Don't let them through! For Emmeline!
Come on! Kill me! If you can!
So something should come over.
Explosives detected.
Lands first. Okay. Getting you. Yeah.
You're nothing! This means nothing!
I mean, I'm not sure if you get set up upstairs to plant right away. Then I'll try to get you all the things.
Defeat me!
I think went the other way. And then of course now he goes. I guess, yeah, that guy's going for that. That's good. Fix that up. They spawn there. Next one is here. Interestingly, the other guy's kind of doing the right thing. He's also in the right spots. It's nice.
Come on, kill me if you can.
Okay. And make sure to kill Emmeline right away. I'll kind of cover the other doors. So I left my hive over there. I think that was one of the fastest post Emmelines. Just because everything landed as it should.
Bear's watching us. She's making sure
let me guess here. I'm leveling to 40. You have to clear the 7 major to get to the mission top of the map, which is the that's the thing. While leveling to 40, the invasion is not kind of linked to this. This becomes invaded like much later. That's why I'm kind of confused as to why you're talking about Emmeline Chia mission. There's a nice one this. Yeah, but nowadays it's basically just the strongholds are invaded. So if you just hit the strongholds, DUA, then
An agent is no longer
capital,
in your
and then
target deceased.
Roosevelt. Actually, you don't have to hit them in any order specifically. You just need to do one of them. That'll get you to the point where you get to what used to be World Tier 5, but no longer exists. That'll give you access to Tidal Basin. Like these missions will also unlock at that point when you kind of hit World Tier 5. But yeah, that's also the point where Camp White Oak, where Manning, which is this mission, and the Pentagon's unlock. But that's after the first time that you do Tidal Basin. So nowadays it's basically just doing the three. That was a 1349. Sub 14 is actually pretty quick for hard. Yeah, let's get ourselves out of here. We have one more remaining in Pentagon. Just goes out next. It's like amazing. But yeah, if it's something like old in the game things, or if it's old, because the game itself does. I think they updated most of the text. Like I paid kind of attention while I was going through my hardcore. But if you're following an outside guide, that might just be outdated. But if it's also in the game, yeah, something might be old there. It might be just some old lingering text. But yeah, nowadays you just need to do once you're at that point, kind of where the invasion is, you really only need to do DUA, Capital, and Roosevelt in whatever order you want. That unlocks Tidal. That unlocks, well, first the Ellis mission, and then the Tidal. And once you've done Tidal once, that's when all of this unlocks.
We've ID'd a weak point in the perimeter of the base.
Yeah, let's head towards Pentagon. Let's get that last one into you. Coca. Does that mean something to someone? Yeah, that was indeed about as clean as that boss fight can go. Surprisingly, our random kind of knew what to do as well. Because yeah, you basically want one person kind of being upstairs and planting. You want, if you're with a 4-man, you basically put like one person on each door, and usually then the Eclipse can kind of be free to kind of run around. Oh yeah, let's grab a third and a fourth. Although as well again, if anybody wants to join us, well, let us know. Otherwise, we'll just matchmake.
Black Tusk has been airlifting heavy drilling
No, this
equipment
one
to the
is
center
right. It's on
courtyard.
challenge.
The priority is to take out that operation
This
and
is the
prevent them from
challenging one.
extracting whatever it is they're looking for. Then, we need to figure out what it is they're looking for. I'll do what I can to support you from here.
Because it's fixed spawns with that, so once you if you kind of know it, you kind of know it, and then it's just execution. And then there, the post Emmeline thing, kind of everything landed the way it should. Because kind of landing those cams is sometimes a little awkward.
Intercepting hostile communications.
This is Brenner. Double up patrols and sentries. Division's on site. Not sure we can afford to. We're already behind schedule. Just get it done.
Well, that's not great. Expect heavy resistance on your way to the drill.
System back online.
I think they would spawn underneath me, but they don't. Let's look at them. I'm accidentally doing the black dust burn, of
Explosive
course.
compound detected.
You should be able to use that to take out the drill.
Oh, you want in? Yes. Oh, yeah, sorry. I should have planted there.
Send reinforcements to the center courtyard. We need to keep that drill safe. Understood, Command.
Looks like you reached the center courtyard. Use those explosives and take out the drill.
If you take the left or the right.
In your group.
Where's everything? Couldn't see that guy.
Cooling system destroyed.
If that one blows first, they spawn out of that one as well.
Pump
Put my hide down.
Motor exposed. Drill offline.
Kill the drill. Exactly. Very nice.
Command, the drill is out of commission. We need to eliminate these assholes. Redirect all available units to intercept.
System malfunctioning. System reactivated.
Did we even get that one? I don't think so. Because in heroic it would be before the chopper.
Okay, there's an air-gapped server in the Naval Wing. It has a complete inventory of projects and assets based at the Pentagon. We'll need that project list. If your access is blocked by the lockdown, Isaac should be able to access the system and obtain a security key.
Yeah, but you don't need, like, the thing is as well, you kind of just need to go through the invasion. That unlocks New York, basically, at that point. Although it is recommended to do those missions, but all of those missions are...
Electronic lock detected.
Are basically, timeline-wise, is definitely after Tidal Basin. But also, I thought they all unlocked after Tidal Basin. I didn't think anything unlocked before Tidal Basin was completed once. So that might be wrong, but it's also... So we've had several patches as well since I did my hardcore character, so... might have already changed it. And yeah, they've been fiddling with it a lot because there have been a lot of issues. As always, of course, prepare our salutes. Also as well, I'll restart the matchmaker because it did end after that boss fight.
Authentication successful. Access granted.
We lost contact with the atrium. Lock everything down.
Bravo 1-9er.
Securing the worm.
Because even in a speedrun, there is a thing I have to do here. Which is, when you have this golden eagle here, you just gotta salute it, man. Just, it's a big ass golden eagle. What am I not gonna like? I feel Isaac would mark me as rogue if I did. At least this time we didn't get rogues here. Last week we got rogues here on the league run. It was just something that they patched out a long time ago. They patched. You wouldn't get rogues anymore during league missions, but that broke like ages ago at this point.
They're going for the servers. Copy. 1-6 in position to intercept. En route to reinforce you.
And yeah, beyond this point, Eclipse is kind of useless. So what I'm gonna do is, well, this door is opening. Gonna grab strikers. I forgot to put the chest back to obliterate, so this will be glass chested obliterate from last week.
Continued security. You have some uninvited guests. I'm cutting the feed. You got your orders. Now get to it.
Oh yeah, getting that key chest is not the worst idea, but let's make it to the boss. Well, actually, that's fine for me. Just give a second to fix my mistakes. Because for Hollywood, you definitely want a glass. For here, I definitely don't. Not against the Marauder as well in a second. I'm already gonna take sticky. What's happening? Yeah, clear from the right to the left. Stickies for the Marauder later. Because also what we want to do is, once we spawn this boss, let's push all up. Oh, they spawn from that. So let's push up to where the boss door is.
Connection
Insta murder the boss.
Electromagnetic interference detected.
Well, you were planning on using those fancy
Yeah,
devices,
well, the thing is just finish whatever is before, because maybe if it says it somewhere wrong, that would be the only missions that should be lit up. Could be the invaded stronghold missions. And every time you finish them, you'll have advancing, it will pop up advancing invasion, and then like goes to the what used to be World Tours.
System curtailed. Serious trauma detected. System restored.
Oh, sorry. Like, where is this dude? The answer was already down. There's likely a warhound up there. I'm trying to find it. There it is. Yeah, they're almost annoying instead of useful. Although there, it's being useful instead of annoying.
Error. Data corrupted.
That doesn't sound good. That EMP must have wrecked the servers. So much for Plan A. Plan B is to take data directly from their own systems. They have a command post on.
Here we just put a little bit of damage on it, try to not shoot the engines. We actually wanted to fall back.
You'll be looking for a big comm tower. Expect that they'll swarm all over that
Yeah, once it's
position
falling
once they
back,
realize you're hooked into their system.
Alright, we would normally double kill it, just so we get extra loot out of it. But here we're doing it for speed, for crystal meth.
Command, we've got hostiles approaching Station 4. God damn it. Hold them off. I'll send in reinforcements from the hover.
quadcopter detected.
Really? Thing fell back way too fast. Usually at least it would come up here, but yeah, this kind of makes it
Attempting to restore deleted files.
way longer now.
Great job. I'm pulling up the recently accessed files.
So yeah, that's the
What
thing
they were
then. So we need to, yeah, so I kind of messed up there then. He needs to actually come over and then that damage, because I EMP'd him as well and he still fell.
Marauder class quadcopter
Yeah,
detected.
he's not gonna come over when the first call out happens and when the second one happens. Oh, actually, you should not be able to fall back on easy. It's just working for a while. I think it's on heroic. It's still working. It's just not working on challenge.
Detected. Vital signs critical. Agent down.
Please, my revive have. But then yeah, we actually, so that would be the trick then, to keep discipline and just let him come over, and then once he's hanging over us we can. So apparently when he's back there he's in a different mode. Also he's on a sliver, so it's the second he pops up. And so we know that in the future. Although, well, I mean, it doesn't really matter for stage 10, but not really. Yeah, let's take it back to return to Washington of the DCs. Because that Marauder is like super wonky nowadays.
Entering safe area.
It's even like the legendary ones kind of follow the same rules as the open world ones and stuff, and the ones from Keener mission and stuff, and then so, like whenever you EMP them, they kind of just don't really go to the next step. Basically, they just let's get cleaned up here. Let's take a second to get rid of it. Pop all our caches. Get all our things.
Thanks for your business.
It's pretty actually on this one. Almost 7.5. Going pretty quick on this account as well. Is there combined over 30. And then yeah, maybe if you guys are up for it, let's maybe just do because I don't want to per se do the weekly. That'll take a while. I can't really make it late today. If you guys are up for it, let's maybe do District Union or just do the daily, basically the hyena hunt, which is some hyena activities and DOA, because DOA has more than enough names as well for what we need. I'm gonna go back to Eclipse. Let's do DOA first. Get that out of the way. We'll do it with 5 directives and just get some XP out of it, and then we'll just go ahead 3. Hyena activities. Although, actually, let's maybe go ahead. Or no, let's go do
We've got the hyenas.
Kind of overthinking it. If anybody wants to join us for that as well, let me know. Otherwise, we'll just matchmake for a fort.
Sure, we're ready to take down the council.
They're scared. We've done a lot of damage.
Working, I'm set to
We can neuter them.
war directives on that one. I don't know why. You know what? We'll go rub up against the shaky tree. For those that have never seen it, for some reason, if you touch this tree, it waggles its tail, or it's cowering. there are multiple interpretations. But yeah, if you just go away, just and yeah, we'll matchmake for fort.
This is a chance to wipe out the hyena leadership in one
We
decisive
do have
blow. Get in there and hunt them down.
cool
Every
skills,
last
so
one.
I'm just a fire chem. Just the fire chem is enough already. I actually did not see that shield guy until he started shooting there. He kind of blended in with the rest. And then my fire grenade kind of landed pretty bad. Didn't do much at all. That one will be murdered. I'm just gonna start working on these guys already. Got some loot back here, so let's get that. We'll probably just stream delay. Set these guys back on fire. Oh, there we go. Can we get that one in? Also, there's a crate back here as well again after these enemies. They'll be on fire for long enough and then come back and set them on fire again. Just out of curiosity, what is being ran?
Another agent has joined your group.
Get a fort. Cam, I was gonna sledge that. So we'll have some heavies in a second. Do the I'm on fire dance. International I'm on fire dance. Gonna crossbow one of these as well. I'd rather had like all the time in the room. Should have just ran away, just.
Local power offline. Circuit breaker detected.
Can't. SHD skill kills along the way as well, accidentally. I'll likely need to grind those out tomorrow. On my main account, I do want to get the 120 as always, of course. Also later on, I should totally remember to go back to my hardcore character because yeah, one of the tricks you can use for the hardcore, the reward track is account wide. So even though I did the runs and stuff, of course, all like here on my non-hardcore, I can just go to my hardcore and get the reward track on them. So I can get the exotic and the named and stuff like that on them, so...
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Because I don't know as well, crossbows on heavies, they break the armor plate that they hit, they break that off. So if I hit them in the chest, once it explodes, not when it hits, but when it explodes, which is a few seconds later, it will strip them of their chest, if I hit the chest, if I do it right. That can help a lot with making kills a lot faster on enemies. There's a 0. I should toss a grenade there. If they come out, they all kind of step into that. Do it sledge, but they are not coming out. So I'll just set them on normal fire again. Not the best target I picked to set on fire, but it will have to be.
We're set up in the mall. They're not
Crate in the
through
back,
yet.
let's get
Don't
that.
die, motherfucker. Not a chance.
Say the line. This person's one of those places where I kind of have a set line that I kind of follow here, which is I'm gonna go straight up. I'm gonna set something on fire downstairs here. I'm just gonna go to the 3rd floor. Kind of chill there. Oh, that's heavy. It's weird for that to be the way it is. I'm kind of keeping an eye out on that door, especially. That's a bit. Well, that's where he spawns down there. There's that grenade.
Still there, sweetie? Hello? Fuck.
Let's get the key chest in the back as well.
This situation is serious.
I'm gonna cuss us out of it. Hyenas, out, true suns, everything, not a problem. Getting through a door. Very difficult. Beyond my skill. If only I had gotten good. Now one crate here. Oh, our friend has the white hat. They spend some. Oh yeah, I still didn't look at the bundle and what it is. I'll look at it after the mission if I remember. The skin that was part of the bundle is definitely something we already have for the Carbine 7. That is. It is a skin already available. I'm gonna get the boss out right away because people are shooting at the truck, which you generally don't want to do at all. There's some stuff around it to shoot that makes it a lot easier to get the boss out. That sniper turret is kind of scaring me there. Was I out of kills or did I accidentally press like fat finger kill? Okay. I think that happened. Let others get the
Airborne
button.
toxins at unsafe levels. Filters failing. Air filter function restored. Air
Come out
quality
a little bit
acceptable.
before I do that to them.
Airborne toxins at unsafe
Staying back
levels.
here just to hit that
Filters
button right away so we
failing.
don't get disoriented at all. Just
Air filter function
don't deal
restored.
with that.
Air quality acceptable.
There, I was kind of early on setting that wave on fire. Because that can be dangerous.
Stand and fight.
It's always traditions must be maintained. We'll make it
Airborne toxins at unsafe levels.
nice and
Filters
dark.
failing.
Wait, let me. Let's bring light to the darkness, shall we? Although they'll get pulled in a second, but yeah, it's. You'll realize that. Usually I'm the last one in, and then it's just funny. People won't dare you. These are very set spawns, so once they gonna die, these guys come. I'm not afraid of a heavy, especially with a Scorpio in my hands. I can keep them busy for a while. Sledge on the boss. That should melt them off.
Taking out the hyena leadership leaves the faction in disarray. I'll send teams to start securing the supplies and the equipment those bastards were hoarding. And I'll let Odessa know. The theater settlement will be able to rest a little easier now.
No other loots. We have this striker piece if somebody wants it. You can just make it into. And yeah, I'll get there. Indeed, we got a Custa from the key chest and Sawyer's from the boss, likely, I guess.
An agent has left your group.
That is, this place is a specific source for them. We just need to do hyena activities, right? Yeah, so not specifically any zone. Zone is hyenas. I mean, let's just go to the fair. Yeah, let's actually jump here to the. I see 2 convoys crossing there, and also a territory control. So.
Hostile control point identified.
Might do something silly here and just engage right away. Just to keep them from reaching the control points. Should spawn from that sewer right in front of us. Let's watch out that there's a territory to our sides.
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Incoming hostiles detected.
Anyway, we're kind of turning it into a mess, but that's fine.
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Incoming hostiles detected. Friendly combatants detected.
There might also be the control point there then though. Yeah.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Don't per se want to deal with the control points, but I think we're kind of engaged with it now. But also, this will still spawn.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Let's deal with this first. Really watch out because you're kind of. You're kind of far away from it. You're kind of pushed in there, Sela. Why can't I pick up the key? What's this?
Friendly combatants nearby.
That's weirdness. You can respawn on us, actually, I think, or on me at least. I'm out of combat. Others as well, you can just, I think you're better off respawning. It's going to be a while before we can get to you. You can respawn and then just fast travel back to us.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
I guess they don't have the stream open anyway. No need to. Later in the open world. In the missions you can't respawn, but on open world and bounties and stuff like that, you just respawn back in.
Friendly combatants detected.
Did the control point accidentally as well. Because we still actually even also need to pick up one of the convoys, or did I just pick that up there? And we've done the initial part, we might as well do the second part of this. Well, there's always an annoying defense. What's over doing that? Let me go striker. So we have a pulse. Or at least. Yeah, let's do the defense here, seeing as we've done half. So I'll get the
Friendly combatants
actual
nearby.
reward.
Reinforcements en route.
Should grab the ammo. Or maybe not. Are we on weird servers? Because my pulse went out, and then like 7 seconds later, it actually lit up everybody. It's gotta be the other side, but otherwise they would have been here by now. Anyway, my pulse is kind of invaluable for like these fights.
Heavily armored hostile detected. Friendly combatants detected.
I tanked here, but that's fine.
Agent incapacitated.
Wait, somebody is on the Dutch City line? Because yeah, that's the cowboy. But whenever you're on the Dutch City quest, or somebody is, then these guys spawn here and there.
Supply room access unlocked.
See, one item raises maybe it's a new feature. It's whenever it is a faction activity, control points count as one. That's why also there we weren't going for control points initially. So it's basically it depends on the wording of the thing. So for instance, when it says here, yeah, like, well, Black Deaths don't have control points, at least not outside of the manhunt ones they had once in a while. But when it says like neutralize faction activities, control points count as one. Whenever it is do activities in this zone, it counts as two, at least so far. So usually when it's like the daily ones that are zone based, yeah, you can just go control point. No worries. Yeah, it's one of those things. It was confusing us as well for a little bit until we kind of tried to figure it out. But yeah, we got our daily in as well. But that's going to be it for me. Let's go get
Friendly combatants detected.
Cleaned up again.
Hyena box?
Oh yeah, sure, we're gonna get the hyena box indeed. Let's see how much we're going that way. Yeah, let's fast travel to him. Because yeah, that's right nearby. Oh, I was very confused where it spawned and couldn't place it. Let's see. At least sell 100 polycarbonates, but no. Sadly, no Acustas. Oh, that's fine. We got one exotic component there from the project. But actually, indeed, it's going to be cleaned up. And that'll likely be it for me. Well, that will be it for me.
Thanks for the deal.
I'll share that Overlord just in case somebody needs it, or maybe that Upper needs it for stat-wise. Yeah, that's usable stats there. Let's pop these caches.
Good to be seeing you.
Let's share those as well for the library, maybe.
I appreciate the trade.
What is the also project? It in the end will get you the Dodge City Slinger, Dodge City Gunslinger holster. It's been like, wait, that's not the order of that source. But yeah, you get some parts from. Also, see if you want these for their dirt stats, just to add to their library. They're not useful, but yeah, if you already have it. But yeah, it might have been also somebody else. Like somebody at the Dodge City quest not completed, likely in the group. Because yeah, you can have it before, or as well if it's like hidden on a different character and stuff, you can regain it. Or just I haven't seen a white-hatted one in a while. Okay, indeed. Yeah, indeed. That's amateur likely as that. Because if you need hide your Dodge City holster, you can get parts for it again and then get it again. But and get extra components from that. It's not a bad idea indeed. I just am too lazy generally. But I should do that on this account. But yeah, thanks to both of you for joining me. You guys had some fun. And I'm just gonna drop out of the group. I'm gonna do one thing before I forget. Let's drop real first. Because I'll leave you guys to it.
You have left the group.
So good things. So, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty low drop rate. It's 10%. Although I've had it also sometimes like 2, 3, 4 times in a row. I think I've had it 4 times in a row once. Even from like control points. Yeah, what is the bundle? Just want to see the bundle real quick. This is an outfit we already have had, right? I've seen this before, I feel. Because yeah, these 2 skins are definitely ones I have on main accounts. All these colors, I mean, actually, these have been from season tracks, because this account has it as well here. But I feel I have these clothes. I've seen these before, I feel. Especially this jacket. Should check out main account. But actually, before I do that, because I'm gonna forget, and so guys, I'm just gonna log off. Gonna go to my hardcore character and get the reward track parts. Because it is handy. It's a simple trick, and most people will have figured it out by themselves. But if you haven't, or if you're gonna do a hardcore in the future, the reward track is account wide. So
area detected.
I've already grabbed all the other things from other ones, but yeah, cosmetics of course will just go across. But optimization cache also doesn't matter. At least one more exotic cache for here. I would rather have it.
Short rations again.
I would rather have it over here than I would have it on there. Because also, for instance, there I got a sacrum. I'm not going to keep a sacrum. That has no value. It's going to deconstruct it, and that's of course just going to feed back into the both the soft core and the hardcore pool. But yeah, we'll leave it there. I need to get this guy at some point to much higher levels on the deja vu. On the Twitch end, I'm gonna go find somebody for us to raid. As I'm having a quick look, who isn't available. Okay, I'm just briefly gonna look in the category as well. See if I see anybody that I go, hey, this dude or this gal, let's raid them. No, let's send it over to GC Rock, although he's likely towards the end of his stream as well. Although they are in the scent, they are loop 4, so they're likely going for a flawless. But we'll send everybody over there. And also for those that don't know GC Rock, he's kind of the headpiece of the second wave clan and GC Rock community. And a good place as well if you're looking to do incursions or raids and kind of want... they have groups basically that run it, and they can help you. You basically sign up and they kind of carry you through basically. We'll start that raid. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back in the afternoon as well with some Destiny. I haven't played in a while, on stream at least. I've dabbled here and there for like 20 minutes. But we'll run a little bit of that, and then yeah, of course, in the evening back with Division. So yeah, thank you all for joining me. Everybody that joined me in game as well had fun, and thanks as well again to Amateur and Oppo for joining, and thanks for everybody else for watching. And I'm just gonna stop rambling and just say, as always, have a good night.